Today we are making one of my all-time favorite comfort foods, you guys. It is my broccoli cheddar chicken bake. So what we need in a large mixing bowl is, I have 2 cups of white rice, but you can use brown rice also. Add that right on in there. The grains of rice love to stick to the side of this. And then for spices, we have a ½ teaspoon of salt. Add that right in. A ½ teaspoon of black pepper. Add that right in. And then we have 1 teaspoon of granulated garlic, and the same as 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Add that right in there. And then to this, you guys, I have 1 pound of frozen broccoli bits. I'm gonna take my little spatula and the sour cream, gotta scrape her off. There we go. The last little bit of that. And then we wanna add, we have 3 cups of cheddar cheese. Dump that all right in. There we go. Give this a good swirl, you guys. This is so simple. It takes probably, well, we're mixing here. Oh my gatos. There we go. Oops. So it takes about 15 minutes of prep and an hour to bake. So, what is that? Hour and 15 minutes from start to finish. So while I'm mixing all this, guys, my oven is preheating to 350 degrees. And there we go. That looks nice and mixed. So then to this, we have 1 quart of chicken stock. Gonna add half of it in. There we go. And then we're gonna add all the sour cream. And this is 2 cups of sour cream. Add that right in. This is so creamy, so good. It reminds me, my grandma used to come over when my mom was in college, and she probably made this for us twice a week, and the other times it was turkey and gravy, because that was like our 2 favorite things, and we ate that all the time. Somehow I still love it. Gonna mix this in. And then I have here, which is optional, you can bake this just like this, have this as a side dish, take it to a party, or if you're a vegetarian, you can substitute vegetable stock for this. But what I have here is 2 pounds of diced what? Diced chicken breast, you guys. So here we go, and we'll add the 2 pounds of diced chicken. You can buy this pre-diced or dice it yourself. It's much cheaper if you dice it yourself. That's what I always do, but you don't have to. You also can use bacon in here, like a broccoli cheddar chicken bacon bake. Bacon bake. Ooh, that sounds good. I think that might be my next try on this. Cool. You could also do like ground beef if you wanted to, but that's kind of weird. So here we go, you guys. We're going to mix it all together. You see how full this bowl is getting? So now that it's all mixed together, you want to kind of break up this chicken. Even though it's diced, kind of like when you mush it back together, kind of has a tendency to stick, which is really gross. Raw meat is like, one of the grossest things there is out there. Really, especially poultry. Like during Thanksgiving, having to stick your hand in a turkey, grosses me out. So what I have here, you guys, is a 9x13 baking dish. You can spray this or not. I'm not going to spray it today. And you want to dump this whole mixture right in there. There we go. And we'll just take it from this side. We're going to give it another good little scrape. And then we didn't add the rest of the liquid because there's no need to mix it in, because we can pour that right on top. So you want to push this down, you guys. Separate it all, because you see there's like a lot of chicken lumps and the liquid will get to the corner. So you want to separate it. There we go. Get a nice even layer. Pat it down, pat it down, pat it down. Give it a little tappy tap, tap, tap. And then the rest of the chicken stock here, we will just pour right on top. There we go. And then we're gonna bake this in our oven for an hour. We're gonna test it. If you have chicken here, you wanna bake it for more like an hour and 15 minutes, or temp a piece of the chicken, make sure it's at 165 degrees. Otherwise, if there's no chicken, just a standard hour, your rice will be tender, your cheese will all be melty, and this will be... So bake this, you guys, and we will be back. So mine has been baking, and it just came out of the oven. It was an hour and 15 minutes. And I sprinkled it with a little more cheese. So now that you don't have to place it back, there's enough heat on this where the cheese will just slowly melt when you're really hungry. So I can't wait to see you next time, you guys. Adios.